All right. Slap that. Let's get the next one. Let's get the next one in. That one didn't take so long. Good job, Suzanne. That was a good example and layout of what you're talking about. And good on you for standing by your integrity despite, like, potentially being concerned about assholes, because we do know that Veda already went live calling her a bunch of names and shit, but we'll get to that, maybe. Eventually. Probably not today. Alright, we're gonna roll this dice here and see how we do. What? No. I'm gonna try again. 6! Oh, goody. 6 is Farron, and we have 2 videos. So let's take a boo here. That would be... We have 2 videos. We have What the Heck Happened Here. Woo! We have What the Heck Happened Here, and Veda files TROs on KJ and Carla. Carla being Charla. So which would you rather take a look at? Do you want to see... let's do them in chronological order. Let's do that. Okay, so we're gonna do the Veda's TRO. So this is the filing. Again, we might look at this a little bit more with Feline if Feline's feeling up to it in the future, but let's take a quick boo at it.
Different. It does include Without a Crystal Ball, and it includes another woman that rhymes with Carla. Okay, I wasn't going to do this, but I am going to do it now. It's nothing bad or anything. This is just a statement written by Veda, which was done Thursday, October 30th of this year.
I would like to point out that this was on November 9th, and it was announced that this paperwork was dismissed the next day. But, you know.
And it was for a temporary restraining order for Without the Crystal Ball and Carla McIver. Anyways, I'm reading it now because I want you guys to see what Veda wrote.
Charla.
Why she, in fact, got these restraining orders. And then I want you to tune into Veda later on tonight. She's going to go live. There's a huge update. It's big. It's gonna finally tie everything in together that has to do everything with fucking KJ. So I would appreciate if you guys do watch her tonight live. I'm sorry, I don't know when she will go live. As soon as I know, I'll put it in my community tab, but I think you'll want to tune in.
It's the KJ conspiracy crew. Let's go! Otherwise known as the KKK. Oh, brother.
So I'm just gonna read her statement. So the purpose for restraining order. She's obviously not going to show her real name, but I, Veda, have presented myself before this court in the hopes of seeking a restraining order against Ms. Paulson for the ongoing online harassment and stalking that she has continued to engage in towards myself and others since May of 2023. On YouTube, I am known by the name Veda Jade, and I own the following channels. 1, The Gypsies. 2, Veda Jade. I'm also an admin for a Facebook group that was started by a friend of mine who goes by the name of Becky Bishop. The name of the group is called Without a Crystal Ball Exposed. I also am an admin for a group called Without a Crystal Ball Defamation Queen. Hashtag blocked by Katie Joy. Both of these groups are there to support victims of Miss Paulson and to raise awareness to others who may cross her path. Together, they have approximately 12,000 members between them.
It's over 9,000! Yeah, Veda showed her real name when she showed this paperwork because she blocked out the first page but forgot to block out the second page, but, you know, whatever. If Veda has a no contact order, sending Farron these documents to put on her channel is a violation of that no contact. Yeah, she's not Veda using Nikki as a proxy to try to circumvent a protective order is kind of fucking yikes. But now we've tied in... Nikki and Veda have tied themselves together pretty closely, which makes it interesting to see Nikki blowing smoke up Suzanne's ass in the comment section. But hey, you know, whatever.
12,000. That, according to Katie, are trolls. Yeah, okay. On October 28th and 29th of 2023, in revenge, Miss Paulson once again posted threats to myself and others. She also posted an inaccurate criminal background check. Oops, wrong way. On myself and encouraged all of her followers to attack and harass me. These issues have been happening since May of this year. She also posted emails that were knowingly phishing emails and messages that were fake in order to frame me with harassing, stalking, and threatening her. The lengths KJ will go, you guys, is disgusting.
Okay, a couple of notes. One, we can't read this. It's too small. Learn how to present this. This is a video, not a live stream. You could just put them in after the fact. You could have just put them in and then like I don't know. Secondly, yeah, the phishing emails. Veda has admitted to like sending people emails to get IP addresses or whatever the fuck hacking bullshit she's doing to get people's IP addresses, which supposedly give you their address or what the fuck ever. So, you know. The description of this is, please do not take what I say as fact. These are my thoughts and opinions only. But you're stating these things as a fact and you're reading a legal document. Please do not take what I say as fact. Okay.
All to shut down Facebook groups that are telling the truth about her. In May, I began receiving threatening emails from someone who claimed to work on her behalf. The emails were telling me to do things such as go jump off a cliff and kill myself. They also claimed that they would frame me with crimes, which they did act upon shortly after. At the time, I had only been a creator for 5 months. I was reporting on Miss Paulson on my channel due to the fact that she framed a woman with a donation scam, which almost led to this woman almost committing suicide. This was the moment I began to receive the threatening emails. On YouTube, there's a community called the Commentary Community, which I am a member of. In this community, creators make videos on trending topics such as the Sister Wives, 19 Kids and Counting, or Teen Mom, just to list a few. On my channel, specifically, I report on the shows listed above, or I report on creators who falsely accuse and or frame people with crimes. This is how Miss Paulson and I cross paths. When someone reports on her behavior, she will go out of her way to ruin your life and or reputation by using others to help her. This is
so some of you might not know this, but a good number of years ago, I jokingly made an ongoing series that lasted like a month or so, where every Sunday I would go through and scroll Katie Joy's Twitter account to see what she was getting up to, and it was called Keeping Up with Katie Joy, and the whole point was to demonstrate that it was basically impossible to keep up with this woman and everything she ping-ponged off of. It didn't last very long, for obvious reasons, because it made the point it was impossible to keep up with her. But Katie didn't send anybody to harass me. I didn't get bothered. I got left alone. So I just guess I just don't have the experience that these people have. But what that shows you is that the statement here that if you make content about her that says she's wrong about something, she's gonna ruin your life. Maybe I just wasn't important enough. Which is fine and valid, but it still makes the statement untrue. Citation needed. Yeah, she's not saying I think Katie Joy's a bad person. She's saying Katie Joy is a bad person. That's not an opinion, it's a statement. Correct.
That's not an exaggeration. Over the years, she has had many people work on her behalf to help harass and literally torture her detractors online.
Literally torture!
On June 8th, as the emails continued, a woman came by the name of Carla.
She just accused Carla of literally torturing her and Nikki and Steve and Aaron, maybe Renelle, maybe Suzanne. Like she just because she said Katie has a lot of people work for her to go for anybody who's spoken about her and literally torture them. Literally tortured, you guys. This lady who makes no content and has no public presence, no YouTube channel, doesn't have a Twitter account anymore, and even when she did, it wasn't that active, doesn't have Facebook anymore as far as I know, no channel, no content, not a content creator, was literally torturing them. Carlance. Yeah. Carla. Perhaps you're not obsessive like they are. Maybe you just said your piece and left. Maybe that's why Katie doesn't care about you. Why doesn't Katie care? No, it's fine. Katie shouldn't care about me. It doesn't really make sense for her to care about me.
She sent me messages between herself and Miss Paulson. And
the only time she cared about me was when I asked her a question and then she hid me on her channel. I showed up on her channel during a live stream one time to ask her a specific question, and then she hid me, blocked me, had already had me blocked on Twitter, and then told me to DM her. And I was like, how am I supposed to DM you? It was pretty funny, but this was like years ago.
claimed she was an old friend of Miss Paulson's. She continued by sending messages between herself and Miss Paulson. I did not know what her intentions were, so I avoided Miss MacGyver. I avoided her. Miss MacGyver, she made 100% of tweets nonstop and tagged myself along with 2 of my...
It kind of undermines your point if you're not planning to use her name to use her last name, you dense motherfucker.
co-creators, Aaron and Steve. Their channels are called
Aaron
EKC
and
People Suck and
Steve.
Steve McRae. Both of these channels, along with many others, reported on Katie, Miss Paulson, and her behavior. A package was mailed to Miss Costello's home with a threat inside.
That's
a pizza
Aaron.
mailed to Steve's home with an emailed threat to go with it. Due to them being uncertain of my real identity at the time, they just continue emailing me threats until I finally traced the emails and threatened a TRO against Miss MacGyver. The next day, Miss MacGyver submitted a false TRO on me for harassment and stalking in Winfield, KS, in the country she resides in. However, the harassment was so bad, all we knew to do was block Charlotte and all media, and before the TRO was responded by video pleading with her to stop. I particularly made 4 videos total in an attempt to get Charlotte to stop the harassment.
4 videos? How long were the videos? What harassment? How are you tying these messages that were sent to or packages or pizzas that were sent to Steve and Aaron back to Charla and then tying Charla and KJ together? Traced the emails. Yes, she traced the emails, RNGD Gaming. Your years of expertise in this field mean nothing in the face of Veda and Aaron's ignorance. Nothing!
I will gladly provide the links to these videos that detail all of the tweets from Miss MacGyver. If the court shall allow...
Something that Manya showed on YouTube the other day, last Dumbfuck Friday, she showed that when this was dismissed, one of the things that the lawyer had responded to this with was that these are claims, and so these are not claims, they're, well, yes, but they're conclusions of law. She harassed me, she did this, like, you're not saying she sent this email with this content, right? Because then you could say, like, here's her email, here's a, like, that's a fact, right? If you can show that it was actually her that sent the email. Rather than, she harassed me, she literally tortured me, she made... These are conclusions of law in a law setting, and we know that this is a law setting because this is a document that Veda submitted to the court, right? So, you...
allow me to do so during the
like, not valid.
Hearing. Furthermore, Miss MacGyver refused, and other creators picked up on what she was doing and began reporting on her behavior as well. To this day, those particular creators have continued to receive threatening emails and comments sent to them.
Guys, they're journalists. They're reporters. They're reporting.
By Miss MacGyver. Part 2.
Part 2.
TRO for harassment and stalking. Miss MacGyver began filing...
You can't claim her TRO is false. You can't claim that online. You can't claim that in court. The hearing hasn't happened yet. What do you think a false TRO looks like? You can't make that claim. You can't claim that as a fact. You're... Even if... Whatever. I'm not gonna, you know...
false privacy claims on our videos on Katie's behalf in an attempt to take down all our channels. We have all received threatening emails, texts, and comments to this day. She admitted to the mass reporting of her videos and pages and has enlisted other third parties to help her in her quest to do so. I eventually had no choice but to hide my whole channel and pages due to the mass reporting. Even with the videos down,
So you admitted to try to circumvent and prevent somebody reporting you. Okay.
that were there as evidence addressing Miss McIver, she still took the links she kept and reported them over and over anyways. On September 5th, 2023, I had my first court date via Zoom regarding the false TRO that Charla had filed against me. At this point,
Regarding the TRO she had filed, you cannot claim that it is false. That would be a conclusion that would have to be came to. You can't just state that. That's not how that works. But thank you for admitting also now in court that you had a TRO hearing going on, which means that there's a protective order that you are using Nikki to try to circumvent, and using the court to circumvent. Go figure. Yes, a judge would have to make that decision, just saying, correct.
Point, she also filed 3 false TROs against not only myself, but Steve and Aaron as well. We have done nothing more than leave this woman alone. And I'm coming to you in the hopes that...
You just admitted that you made 4 videos yourself and admitted that other people... You stated in a court document, a document you submitted to the court, saying that you and others made videos about this person. You can't then turn around and say, we didn't do anything. You made videos. You just admitted in a court document that Veda, Nikki, well, not Nikki, I guess. Nikki's doing it now and utilizing the court document to circumvent the court order, the protective order, because it's sharing this with Nikki, especially with the intention of using Farron to disseminate this, to circumvent the protective order, is against the order. So she's admitted that her and Steve and Aaron, so Veda, Steve, and Aaron, were all making videos about Charla all around the same time on behalf of each other. Because she's like, oh, well, I made these videos trying to get her to stop, and Aaron and Steve made these videos and started reporting on her behavior because of me, and because of themselves, and because of each other. You've just lumped everybody in. And then we've got also Renelle making videos to defend Steve and Aaron and Veda against anybody, whoever. So now Renelle's in that group too. And then we've got Nikki doing this video, so now that's in there too. And we've got Suzanne over here making a video simply about copyright strike or about plagiarism and copyright of art, being concerned that she's gonna piss people off so much that she has to call it out ahead of time. And then Nikki blowing smoke up her ass in the comment section. And down the rabbit hole in there too. We haven't even gotten to that. Weird. Funny that. How interesting that all these people seem to be colluding. How bizarre.
You can help stop all of the continued harassment that is being done by her and Miss Paulson. During the hearing, Judge Laming proposed that there is no contact on either end, and I have gone above and beyond to ignore Miss McIver and her harassment towards myself and others.
No, that's not how a protective order works. You should read your paperwork. That's not how a protective order works. Haven't they embarrassed themselves enough to show their asses yet? No, apparently not. Like I said about Vic, if you stop reminding people that you're a trash bag, they tend to not think you're a trash bag. Learn to shut the fuck up. Yeah. Over a Facebook group. Yes, over a Facebook group. Yes, correct.
The judge had asked it.
Not just over a Facebook group. Over a Facebook group that Charla left because she didn't want to have to deal with this shit. And then they were like, oh, she's gone. We can do whatever we want. So they're still in control of the Facebook group that they took over. And they're still salty. Can we get salt shakers in the chat? Is that an emote? Is there a salt shaker emote? Do I need to make a salty goblin? Do I need to make a goblin like sticking its head out of a pile of salt? I feel like that. Yeah, thank you very much.
asked if I had any requests, and I asked her to please put in place on the order that Miss McIver is not allowed to incite any third parties to harass, threaten, or follow us around on her behalf. Since court, Charlotte has continued by the harassment by mass reporting all of my platforms, including but not limited to Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Discord, Patreon, and my local members-only community. She also attempted to join my local community and Patreon since the court order has been in place. Although she claims stalking and harassment, which is false. The evidence for all of this will be attached. She has gone to other third parties against the court order and lied to these creators with a lot of false claims as well, so that they would use or post or stream on her behalf to attack. These creators include... I don't want to out them.
You don't want to out them? What do you mean you don't want to out them? Hold on. This is already in paperwork. This paperwork's already out there. You're disseminating it further. What do you mean you don't want to out them? Oh my god.
And lied to these creators with a lot of false claims as well, so that they would use or post or stream on her behalf to attack.
Where?
These creators include...
Can I point out that I've never made a video on my channel about Charla? There isn't a single video that's actually about Charla on my channel. There is not a single stream that I've made about Charla. All of the videos that I've made have been about this group and these individuals and their behavior. Now, it might be related to Charla because Charla is the one that they're the ones that are trying to make everything about Charla, right? When I made the video about SWAT, Steve's the one that made that about Charla. Steve's the one who claimed that she's the one who did it. And so when I said, if you want to claim that you can't even demonstrate that this is a SWAT, let alone that it was a false call, and let alone that it was this individual who did it, especially when and maybe you shouldn't be doing that when you've already got litigation. That's all I said. Then suddenly, when I started covering their responses, now we've got to talk about Charla, but none of the videos are actually about her. I haven't done a single one about Charla. I make videos about malicious actors. Right. Interesting. How funny that seems to be. I want to know who the creators are. Who are the creators? Hold on, let me just lean my face right into this so I can attempt to fucking read it. If I make it full screen, it doesn't get any bigger. Okay, she admitted mass reporting of videos, September, violent court date during Zooms, the creator continued to harass mass reporting, blah, blah, blah. These creators include Burnt Toast, Nonsense on the Web, and Without a Crystal Ball. Burnt Toast, Nonsense on the Web, and Without a Crystal Ball. Then if Charla is working for Katie, why would she need to instigate Katie to make content on her behalf? What are you what do you mean? And we're back to Nonsense is working for Katie, or is she working for Charla? Did Charla instigate Nonsense? Is that what you're getting at? Or Burnt Toast, the one that exposed, or one of the people that exposed Veda for making shitty, for lying about her art and plagiarizing art and ripping people off and claiming she painted shit she didn't. What does that have to do with Charla, by the way? Is it nothing? I think that's nothing. Weird. I don't want to out them, but I'm just showing it on screen. At least she's kind of admitting that what she's showing on screen in her recorded video, which she could have clipped out. She could have edited this. This was not a live stream. Alright, let's go. I want to out them.
Yesterday and the day before, Carla gave Miss Paulson my name and the following attachments.
How do you know that?
In more detail the harassment that has taken place since May of this year. Please help me stop them. I feel I am in immediate danger because these women continue to threaten me and false swatting and police call, which Miss McIver has already acted upon with Steve McRae. She continues to abuse the court systems by...
What was that? I'm sorry. Swatting? Who? What? What? Wasn't it Aaron who tried to say that that nobody was saying that it was Charla who did the swatting? What was that? Huh? Excuse me?
Yesterday and the day before, Carla gave Miss Paulson my name. And the following attachments will show you in more detail the harassment that has taken place since May of this year. Please help me stop them. I feel I am in immediate danger because these women continue to threaten me and false swatting at police call, which Miss McIver has already acted upon with Steve McRae. She continues to
Oh,
abuse the court systems by following false TROs, and
she's continuing. She's abusing the court system by filing false TROs. That is not a conclusion of the court. Even if Veda wins her like the RO hearing that's coming up next month, that still doesn't mean that the filing was false. That's not how that works.
consistently creates Miss Paulson fake screenshots, messages, phished or spoofed emails, and cut cropped photos. If this isn't
How do
stopped,
you know that?
they're going to do everything in their power to create something false.
So they're accusing not just Charla, but also Nonsense on the Web, Burnt Toast, for making fake screenshots and emails, etc., on behalf of Katie Joy and Charla. Oh, and swatting. That one was thrown in there too.
False to find us in violation in order to put us in jail. There's a lot more, but I will leave this here as my initial report. Please help me and please grant these orders so that the harassment will cease. Sincerely, Veda.
So now that Nikki's read the whole thing out, now you're gonna see her question and poke out things that her friend is doing wrong in an attempt to call each other out because they're all friends, and an attempt to help each other as friends to be like, hey, maybe this thing or maybe this thing can be fixed and made better, right? That's what we're gonna see. That's what we're gonna see happen now. The stuff that I called out, you're gonna see Nikki make the same call outs. That's what we would expect, right? If what the standard they had set was true, right?
Now,
Yes.
I think I figured out why I'm being targeted. Because they can't talk about Veda anymore. Or Steve.
Who's they? Who's they? Do you mean Charla? Who's they? Oh man, I've made a mistake. I'm looking at Nikki's channel and I didn't put a hat on to hide my hair. Fuck. Oh no.
And I would imagine Aaron as well. So yeah, no
Aaron
wonder
as
me
well.
and Megan are being targeted here.
Megan? Didn't we see Megan in Renell's comments section? Oh, how interesting. Hire fucking lawyers, yeah.
Anyways, I just wanted to stop.
I would like to point out again, when this came out, which was November 9th, they made a big deal that, oh my god, Veda's filing a TRO, and it was literally dismissed the next day. So, whatever.
So, this is for Miss McIver. Temporary no contact order for stalking and non-consensual sexual conduct. So the court has jurisdiction over the subject matter. This order is entered ex parte. Immediate and irreparable injury, loss, or damage will result to the plaintiff before notice can be served. And defendant heard in opposition because blah, 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 continual harassment, and appears by a certificate of the plaintiff, blah, blah, blah. I'll look at, you know what? I'm just going to let you guys read this. So there's quite a few things here.
What? She just stopped reading it?
Carla.
She's like, I'm just gonna... Why did you just stop reading the paperwork? Why did you... You read through that whole thing, and then you just stopped halfway through?
So, there you go. So, the defendant shall not visit, assault, blank, or otherwise interfere with the plaintiff. The defendant cease stalking the plaintiff. They cease harassment of the plaintiff, not abuse or injure the plaintiff, not contact the plaintiff by telephone when written communication or electronic means, or to not enter or remain present at the plaintiff's residence,
That's called
school,
a protective
place of
order.
other places listed below at the time, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and obviously Carla has not abided by that, considering she's still reporting channels and she's still sneaking into Veda's Patreon.
How do you know that? First off. Second off, these only come into effect once the filing's been accepted. Veda's filing was never accepted. It was tossed out immediately. So there is nothing for Charlotte to abide by. What there is something for somebody to abide by is Veda and Steve and Aaron, because they have active TROs and active ROs. Steve's got an RO and a TRO because the TRO is going in his favor, so he's protected from Charla while he does his filing, but he's got an RO, meaning she's protected from him and has been for months, which he's violated. On top of that, Aaron and Veda have TROs against them, protecting Charla from them. And what Nikki is doing is aiding and abetting, circumventing that protective order from another country, which now makes this international. Where's Renelle, by the way? Is she in America? I don't know. I mean, I'm in Canada, and Manya's in New Zealand. I'm pretty sure Suzanne's in Costa Rica. You said, please do not take what I say as fact. These are my thoughts and opinions. So it's your opinion that Charla is still filing mass flagging or whatever your channel. It's not actually a fact. It's just an opinion. Based on what? What did you base your opinion on? Is it fucking nothing? I bet it's fucking nothing. Oh, is Renelle in Texas? Okay.
That's stalker behavior. That's why she has a TRO.
She doesn't have a TRO.
It's the same one, blah, blah, blah.
She doesn't have a TRO! Not from this, at least.
Anyways,
is there another TRO?
This is everything. I know there's one on KJ too. Just a second.
She's talking about Steve's TRO? That one counts, but that wouldn't protect Veda. As much as you guys like to lump yourselves together as one big conglomerate of collusion, that's not how the legal system works.
Here, just wanted to show that.
Yeah.
So you guys can. You're more than welcome to read it.
Oh, look at that right there. I know you guys can't see it because it's fucking impossible to see, and I can't zoom in on it because these guys suck at showing screenshots. That says the county that Veda's in. There's Charla's name right there.
Care anymore.
Same thing there.
Sick and tired of being.
There's the county again.
Like bullied to shut the fuck up. I'm not gonna shut up.
I'm not gonna shut up.
This shit needs to stop. And
this shit needs to stop, she says as she's helping them circumvent the protective order. Yeah.
It always starts and ends with fucking Katie.
Veda's the one that filed Katie and Charlotte together.
Oh, look. Catherine Mansky-Paulson has a temporary no contact order on her.
Where?
From
You're showing Veda's paperwork from her filing that got tossed out. What are you talking about?
Veda. For all you idiots who say this is fake.
From Veda. It's not fake, it's just not valid. It wasn't valid now.
Enjoy. Read away.
I can't. Okay. You suck.
I just want it to stop. The people are coming at others. And
if Nikki hates being involved with all this drama, maybe Nikki should keep out of it. Yeah, that'd be a really good idea. Judges really love it when you put out people's personal information and court documentation on screen for randos on the internet to see. Yep.
Causing real harm.
Real harm.
It's got to stop. I mean, it's gotten so bad now.
Poor Nikki.
That from what we believe, at least from what I've seen, Nat's back. Yeah. Imagine that. I thought that she would not have access to the internet whatsoever because of the shit that she pulled with the FBI and, Celsi being involved and yada, yada, yada. Well, I don't even know what to say.
Ugh. Bless
I
her
really
little
don't.
heart.
Whoever this person is, whether it's Nat or whether it's people pretending to be Nat, it's freaking out the shit. It's freaking me out.
Or whether it's Veda on bullshit accounts. Who knows? Who could say?
Like I just want it to stop because now she's claiming I'm sending her threatening emails with my name on it, which you guys spelled wrong, by the way. And I actually had to apologize to Nat in EKC stream and say, I'm really sorry that happened to you. And this wasn't me. And she replied, I know it wasn't you. I know. She goes, I'm already on it and I will find out who it is or something like that. And I said, great. Let me know when you do because this has to stop.
One of the best things you can do when it comes to Nat is act as if it's not happening. Because not only has Nat confirmed mental issues, and I don't mean that as a point against her. I mean this is just a fact of the matter. She suffers from some mental stuff, which I'm not going to go into detail on. Using her name to help throw shade at each other and using her name as in any way to verify anything is absolutely useless and absolutely nonsense. I've covered this before in the past. I'm more than happy to link that if you guys want to know more about that. I can put it in the description later or something. But you can just search Nat on my channel, it'll come up. There is an unlisted video, I believe, about it, because it was an audio recording that disappeared that I had saved. That demonstrates the point. Talking about Nat, bringing Nat up, whether she's looking at something, whether she's not looking at something, whether it's really Nat, whether it's not really Nat, it doesn't matter. Leave it alone, because it doesn't help you in any capacity. Simple as that. In fact, it makes you look worse if you're trying to utilize it. Because we already know that Nat cannot be relied on consistently for anything at all, period, end of sentence. And if you're emailing back and forth and communicating back and forth with who you think is Nat, you're doing it wrong. Because you know this, and you know that she's unwell, and you know that she cannot be a trusted, relied upon, consistent place to get information from. So, you know better, do better, don't take advantage of people with mental issues, because that's what you're doing. By name and by association. Cut the shit. You want this to stop? Then cut the shit.
In fact, that was Nat. The reason why I'm saying that is because she doesn't email or anything. This was in a comment section, so I can't confirm or deny. I don't know. She's claiming to be Nat. Now on Twitter, Aaron had posted some emails and also verification that is Nat. All the evidence is there. This is big. This is bad. It's got to stop, man. I don't want to fight with anybody. And luckily, Nonsense and Nat both said they don't believe I would do that. And I'm very happy about that, because that would kill me. I would never do to threaten people's families or threaten death. Like, I'm telling you, these emails are telling
you said you were gonna swat me. We covered that in the past. Are you serious? Alright, wait till it happens to her. Well, I'm gonna do it to her. It went from that and then escalated to, well, I'm gonna do it to her and she can see how it feels.
People to go unalive themselves, they're going to get murdered. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? I don't know who they are. All I know as people that have been just bullies and harassing and stockish behavior and stuff has been the people that I have mentioned that I've had interactions with, which have been Blondes Are Awesome on Twitter. Debbie Drury on fucking Facebook. What else is her name? On Reddit, she's Temp Mom. And then we got Carla and all her fucking socks. Like, it's got to stop. I'm constantly getting my name hashtagged on Twitter, even by Alice and fucking Pork Chop and this Willow person. And it's sick. It's a group of trolls that have been here for a long time, and they just constantly go at us and others. It's like you can't say anything.
Us? Meaning you and Veda and Steve and Aaron and Renelle, I guess, as well, since Renelle's lumped herself in with that. And maybe Suzanne, who's trying to stay back and out. And now you're accusing all of these people of harassing you, stalking you, sending you threatening emails that they're pretending to be Nat and they're pretending to do this and that and the other thing and they're gonna swat you. Huh. You know, this was a video. You could have edited in and put on screen your evidence, right? That these people did this stuff. You could have shown that. And you didn't. I wonder why you didn't. Is it because it doesn't exist or because you're incompetent? Huh?
Or it doesn't matter what you say. I could say I'm KJ's best friend tomorrow and they'll still come at me. Or others. Sorry, I'm frustrated.
Thank you for demonstrating that it's not actually about KJ. Despite what Veda was saying in her legal documentation, and despite what you were trying to say, it's almost like it doesn't matter if you're KJ's best friend or not. Your behavior, you, and what you're doing and what you're putting out there are things that you are responsible for, and things that people are criticizing, because it's your behavior independent of KJ. Completely. So thanks for blowing that conspiracy that you tried to fucking set out there out of the water. Get fucked, Renell, I guess, according to fucking Nikki from November. maybe you should pay more attention to the people you're trying to support. Because they just made these accusations with no proof, no research, no evidence, Renell. These are the people you're defending. Because remember, Renell's video was from December.
I'm really, really fucking frustrated. I'm pissed off. I want it to stop. I would never do anything like that to people. So stop making me to look like this sort of fucking villain that wants to hurt people. This is you guys.
Dost thou protest too much?
Whoever all you are together. I only know of the two. Or three, because they keep posting or hashtagging my name or posting people. Shit about me. So then, smartass 1 and 2 said, well, maybe we should call her Dickie, or maybe we should call her Vicky. You know what? Go fucking for it. Have fun.
Actually, I like to call you Farron because it differentiates you from all the Nickies that exist, because there's lots of Nickies, so calling you Farron is the most effective way to address who I'm talking to, or about.
I don't care. What I do care about is you guys... This group of people, whoever the fuck you are, stop sending threatening emails to people behind my name. And learn how to spell, because that's not my name. Or even my channel. It's sick. It's sick. I can't even pinpoint which one's doing it. I can't even tell you who's doing it. All I know is there's a group.
Then stop making accusations at random about people that have criticized you. If you don't know who it is, stop making accusations, you dumb fuck.
They need help. There's something, it's something wrong. I mean, I can't.
Yeah, can't Veda trace the emails? Didn't Veda say she could trace the emails? Why aren't you forwarding them to Veda for Veda to trace so you can figure out who it is? Shouldn't that be easy?
Handle this. It's just not that.
Ugh.
I don't know, I can't. Anyways,
cry harder. Salt!
I don't know if I just put a fucking bullseye on my back or not. Probably. I'm just sick of this war. I want it to stop. And it's ever since Katie...
You can't say you want it to stop while still making accusations. That's not how that works.
And this fucking lawsuit with Toddy. First there's Nat, and now there's fucking Carla. Fuck off. Every time she's in hot water. Don't worry, you'll see tonight. You'll see tonight the fucking connection. When I found out, wow. You know what?
Nikki out here trying to hype up Veda's stream for her lawsuit that got tossed out the next day is something special.
I'm glad we have proof now.
Oh, now you have proof? You didn't have proof before, but now you have proof, so all the accusations you made before November 9th were bullshit and you didn't have proof for, but now you have the proof as of November 9th for paperwork that got thrown out the next day. where there's audio that Veda's put out where Veda said that she couldn't prove it and was begging the judge to allow it to continue so she could get proof. That audio is on the YouTube channel, by the way. Manya covered it on last Friday.
Sick. And you will be called out tonight. Not by me, by Veda. You guys are sick. Like, you do realize that...
Veda's gonna call out Charla while she supposedly feels threatened by people and when she's got a protective order. Interesting.
No, I live in Canada and our laws are very, very fucking strict when it comes to internet and harassing people and even doxing people. Like, do you realize that? I haven't even went to the police because I don't want to. I don't want to deal with this shit. But I'm telling you, if I get any threats, including my son, look out, because I'm not going to stop until you're all in fucking jail. Anyways, that's it for me today.
Always with the kids! Didn't Renelle tell you to stop bringing kids into this?
I need to calm down. I got a live tonight. And, well, I'm going to go over to Veda's channel as well. I can't wait to her announcement. You guys are going to be like, oh my god. Yeah. The proof is in the pudding. Anyways, whoever's doing this, please stop. Please stop. I apologize if I name each and every one of you. I know it is involving this group because you guys have mentioned my name. And
I don't know who it is. I do know who it is. I don't know who it is. I do know who it is. Whoever you are, don't do this, even though I know it's you. Okay, sure. Waffle, waffle, waffle.
I don't know. You keep coming at me with fucking I did this or I said this or why are you picking on poor Carla? Really? Wait till she turns on you guys, because she will. She's done it to all of us. And she does it to hurt people. You do realize her kids don't even talk to her because of this shit?
I thought you guys said that you didn't deal with her. I thought you guys said that you barely talked to her or anything. What the fuck do you mean? That she earned your trust and then turned on you and was friends with you, or what the fuck? Oh, God, it's... Yeah, so Nikki is in Canada, admittedly in Canada. They've been harassing and going at... So this group involves people outside of the country, like outside of the United States. So that was the first one. We've got another one. This one's a live stream. This one's longer. This one is 2 hours, though, and we have been live... Oh, we've actually not been live as long as I thought. We're only at the 3-hour mark. Okay, cool. I'm gonna give us a little mini break. Just to refill your drinks, because this one's going to be a little bit long, because like I said, this one is longer. It's going to take us a hot minute to go through this one. So I'm going to give you this link as well, just in case you want to check it out yourself. But yeah, this is the next one we're going into. Here you go. Here's a link to that one. There you go. And this one is What the Heck Happened Here? And this is from 2 days ago. Trying to figure this out. Why the friends imploded and why Jesse turned on Veda. You know, Jesse, who was in the side chat, or in the comment section of Renelle's video, or of Suzanne's video. Huh. Can we watch this on 175 speed? Maybe. We might try to speed it up. We'll see what we can do, but we are gonna get the live chat for this. So we're gonna keep an eye out on the live chat. Oh wait, sorry, I forgot one other thing before we do that. The comment section. The comment section, my guys, we gotta check the comment section. Come on, it's a necessity. I've been following KJ for a while, but just made an account after finding you. I hope Veda Jade is safe from her now that she has a court case against her 10 days ago. She does not have a court case against her. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, because you'll notice that there's no update to this video in the description or in a pinned comment that says this was dismissed. So people are coming and watching it now, thinking that it's still valid or was valid in the first place. Miss Nikki, I asked a friend who works at the magistrate here in my town how hard it would be to get a restraining order on someone on YouTube. She laughed at me. It took 5 years for my brother almost killing my mama before they would issue a protective order. I'm thinking about how this stuff takes away from real violence and real harassment. Does that make sense? I have a lifetime protection order in place to protect my sweet 76-year-old mama. It doesn't show anymore. That's horrible. You should have got an RO ASAP. You should have got RO ASAP. Her statement needs work. It's too long. No judge is going to read 4 pages. I don't know about that. I don't know if that's really the main issue, but sure. There's a lot of unnecessary information. Yep, it's hard to follow. Yeah, I want Veda to succeed in getting her RO, but needs some serious editing. She plans on filing in the right jurisdiction. Hope it works out. Oh boy. 4 weeks ago. November 9th. What is it? Yeah, a month ago now. I'm sorry to hear you were being harassed and stalked. Making death threats is a criminal act. These messages can be traced. It's pretty sad adults would stoop to this level. I absolutely despise people who pull these kinds of stunts. This needs to stop for good. That's the plan. Trace them and bring them to justice. Enough is enough. It's going to take all of their platforms to get hit bad for it all to stop. Charla has no platform. Also, 4 numbers again. This is really crazy that people do this to other over internet drama. Sorry you're going through this. Wow, I saw a video here and there about some drama, but really didn't see much, and I am very interested in the Sifter wives, but holy hell, lol, I can't believe all this stuff about her. I mean, I can, it's just so wild. I can totally understand the frustration with y'all YouTubers. All of these comments demonstrate that they are speaking to an audience that is believing what they're saying. So if a defamation case goes out, or even this harassing these RO things come through, all of these comments will work against them, because this is demonstrating that it is instigating the audience. This is real life shiz as so uncalled for. Not fair to you beautiful ladies and Steve. What? What's not fair? This has become a whirlwind of craziness. I am a firm believer in karma. In my experiences, when people or a person is overly adamant about someone else doing wrong, chances are the accuser is guilty of it. Uh-oh. I.e., if a significant other is accusing you of dating at every turn, blah, 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 etc., etc. KJ is a loose cannon, and her manic posting and disregard of C&Ds, etc. Oh, disregarding C&Ds? Oh, we might get to that later. I absolutely agree. The irony. Irony is lost on Farron here. Apparently, Veda wasn't able to back up these claims against KJ. A judge dismissed the TRO according to the order published online. You need to have solid evidence when you go to courts. Can't stress that enough, or you are wasting resources, and that is not okay. That's not true at all. It was because of jurisdiction. Veda will file again. I have a clue. These people are listening to demons! They think the voices in their heads are their own, but they are from the demonic realm! There's really no other explanation. Demons don't care if they're meat puppets self-destruct. Unfortunately, these demons feed off emotions, especially hate. Heart by Farron. Yes. The classic. They're actually, Katie and Charla and myself are all actually demons and being puppeted by the demonic realm. Break time. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get to the end of these comments, and then we'll take a break. Double post. Carla as in Sharkla. Yes. So if anybody was confused that she was saying Carla, or that she was saying Carla, but it meant Charla, at least she put it in fucking writing. Crazy people go in real life is dangerous. Yeah. I'm confused by the date. October 30th was Monday, not Thursday. Good point. Sure. Ugh. They are relentless in their bullying tactics provided to them by KJ. So KJ's giving marching orders to everybody. Remember when Aaron said nobody was accusing of Charla for working for KJ? It seemed like Aaron needs to do more research into what her friends are up to. I'm sorry for all of this needs to stop. Anyone who thinks KJ and her flying monkeys aren't dangerous needs to pay attention. Bullying harassment has gone too far. It's gone too far. Hold on. This bullying and harassment has gone too far on YouTube and other social media platforms. There are other creators that literally attempted suicide twice, and they are still harassing that person and making fun of why he didn't finish the job. There needs to be real action. Someone needs to investigate and stop this before people end up hurt any more than they already have. It's disgusting. What? Oh my god, who? I want to reach out to make sure that does not happen. Farron to the rescue! I want to reach out to a depressed person who might be considering attempting suicide who's being bullied. So your first reaction is to reach out to them to save them from themselves? Bruh, no. No. What the fuck? I'm so pissed. This will stop. I won't stop outing him until they do. Them won't stop outing them. I'm also on Discord, same handle. Well, there's their Discords, I guess. People have unalived themselves over harassment. That's not new. And online bullying. Steve and I covered it with Lily Jean and talked about it. And I wonder if anybody were to go back and watch that video, if you could point out the behaviors that this group has been up to and how if those behaviors line up with what we talked about at that point in time. Farron wants to reach out so she can get them on a stream to interview them. Everyone is content for Farron. Yeah. She didn't out anyone. She doesn't know who they are, but she's tracing their emails. Yeah. Maybe Farron should tell Veda to back off Jesse? Maybe. I will always use the best photos of KJ. I mean, she's so professional, right? Yeah, okay, yeah. My gosh, Nikki, I'm so shocked. Yes, very shocking, all of this. Stay strong, Nikki. Yeah, Farron. Get on that. With a lot of support. Sending good vibes. Stay strong. Wow. Sorry you're going through this. KJ bragged about her computer skills and threatened to do damage beyond her understanding. Veda bragged about her computer skills and threatened to do damage beyond her understanding. Fixed it for you. I mean, KJ probably did do that too. I don't know, but the irony is not lost on me. Oh, great job, Nikki, says Down the Rabbit Hole. So that's Down the Rabbit Hole on Nikki's stream, or Nikki's video, and we saw her on Renell's video. Interesting. Oh, look, it's Megan. Great video, Nikki. So glad you were talking about this. I agree. You would never harass anyone. The hair! We all just want it to stop. Yeah, huh? That's why Steve is doing his best to get his TRO resolved as quickly as possible, right? Not pushing the date. The trolls have been extra bad this week, and of course we know why. Anyone who believes Charla is as bad as she is... What? Oh, anyone who believes Charla is as bad as she is. What? What? That's not well, okay, whatever. That's a bunch to unpack that we don't need to we don't need to go into right now. They are a bunch of sickos. That's some King Cobra language right there if I ever did see it. Well, I mean, Charla doesn't have a channel. So, what do you mean? I'm so happy it will be out. It will be out later. Wonderful. How interesting. Fascinating, truly. Truly, truly fascinating. So, can we watch Cobes instead?